Hi guys, my name is Meads. Welcome to my channel. This is a review for high grade M1 Astray, and I got this from Tatsu Hobby. This is one of those kits that I'm looking forward to get. Just something that stands out, and actually one of those that I want to turn this particular into a starting custom. So first off, this is based off or maybe this is a prototype to the Astray red frame. But it has a lot of similarities, but this is the mobile suit version of it, or the mass produced. And in particular, this one also has kind of like the ale pack, has the thrusters on the back, and it comes with the dual katanas, which is kind of cool, just like the master grade, but it's not as intricate as the red frames, but nonetheless you're getting two swords, which is pretty cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and build this and continue with the review. Alright, so upon completion of this particular kit, I only add the eye stickers usually. I mean, there are stickers which, let's see, here we go, sort of stickers as well as decals right here. So quite a bit, which is great. But I typically do a custom color later on, and I just kind of have to wait for a bit, so I do apologize if it's a little bit bland right now, but I will paint it up eventually and look forward to it. I actually have a custom idea for this one. So anyways, first off, I'm just gonna go over with the shield and rifle here. There is a special connector right here which holds the rifle with the shield and just connects on the back or where the thrusters are. We can just take this out, and we can put this other connector, and this is pretty much for the slit under the forearm. And I'll put that in a bit. So let's just go on the back. You have a thruster here, kind of like the ale, but it's a lot higher, and it's not the wings. So just thrusters, which goes around. It's kind of cool. And let's see, in the front part, it's pretty much your standard high grade articulation. The head, you can look up, down. You have the shoulder, and let's see, how about the head? It does have a double point of articulation for the elbow, which is great. It's always a good to have a double articulation. And for the legs, kind of reminds me of how the the master grade is connected. But with that connection, it gives you a little bit of swivel right there. So it's just not like a brick facing forward. You can have it on the side, which is pretty good. Waist, the armor gets stuck on either the back skirt or the front skirt. That's alright. Let's see. Knee does have a double articulation also, one over here and one over there, but it doesn't fold all the way. Well, actually it might be. There we go. It's still a significant bend, so it's pretty cool. Otherwise, the front and back skirt are fixed, and for the most part he already has a lot of articulation that he can do without any of the skirts moving. Alright, and then you have the ankle. Pretty good bend and movement. And I think that's it for the basic articulation. And now for the rifle, it's actually a kind of interesting rifle. Usually you see this in gray, but now it's black. Again, I might need some little bit of detailing with paints, but nonetheless the black is really great. Now for this one, I'm gonna have this hand here, but it's kind of interesting because you're gonna have to put the trigger finger right there, but gonna have to play around with it because it doesn't go the usual, and you have to put the backhand right here. It's not too complicated, just have to fiddle with it a little bit, and there we go. And you also have the shield, as I mentioned before. This one is fixed here. Not sure if it's an actual separate thing on other kits. It usually is, but honestly, I'm glad that they don't really have that, because I think it's a bit of a hindrance to have it him holding that. And for the most part, you just need something to mount on, and which is, yeah, like this. There we go. Pretty cool. And next thing we're gonna go over is the dual katanas, or swords. Right, now moving to the swords. So pretty much you're gonna have these holders right here, and you have your sword or katanas, but kind of like scimitars, because of this a bit more weight on the end, which gives it a little bit more torque. It has the slicing. And you do have two of them, which is pretty good. Now to attach this, it's pretty much just adding on the side skirt right here, and let's see, there we go. And to the other side, this is designed in such a way that the hilt is actually holding it in place. So that's kind of nifty. Actually, I have the problem with the Mastercard red frame. Because he has a, those katanas, they have a holder like this also, but the hilt is not latching there or anything, so it keeps falling off. Well, it's kind of weird that he has his own sheet, which is connected to one of these, and that sheet and this is not holding properly. So, anyways, getting back to M1 Astray, looks pretty awesome. It does also have a beam saber effect parts, and you do have two of them right here, so you can just swap them out. So this guy has a lot of weapons, and that's pretty cool. Alright. And this is kind of like a reference to one of the characters in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and some of you probably figured that out already by just the way his stance are and the way the weapons are mounted on him. Yep. And hopefully I'll get into building that one day, or making it happen. Well, I have the idea in my head. Hopefully it will work out. So there you have it. That is my review for the M1 Astray high grade. Again, it's a very cool kit. It's simple, but there's a lot of things you can do with it because of just the amount of weapons he has, and just a lot of playability in my opinion. And again, I got this from Tatsu Hobby. It's a really great online store, and it's here in California, so they try to support my local hobby store. I will put their web store down below, and go check them out. I usually get my master grades and high grades from them as well. So there you go, that is my review. So until then, this is Meads. Thank you for watching. I also want to add this, and someone's gonna question how come their kit didn't have the guns. Well, this particular gun is from Kotobukiya. It's a different brand. It's MSG weapon set number 7, I believe. I might be wrong, but it's the dual SMGs. So this is a different kit. It's a different add-on, and it doesn't come with this particular M1 Astray high grade kit. So just a heads up.